With the recent DCS Open Beta update, Part 1 of the South Atlantic Assets Pack by Razbam has been released for free for everyone to enjoy. Future assets will be joining them exclusive to those who own the South Atlantic map. Let's take a look. First, the Castle Class, a small offshore patrol vessel with large helipad used for civil protection and occasionally mine laying. Armed with a cannon on the front, it could see use as a stopping off point for helicopter missions. Next, a little harbour tug for all your set dressing needs. The ARA Santa Fe is an ex-American World War II Blue class diesel-electric submarine, armed with torpedoes and lacking the deck gun. She served Argentina as a covert transport before being crippled and abandoned in the Falklands War. Next up, we've a whole range of 70s Leander-class frigates. Oddly, these predate the Falklands conflict. We have 3 British and 2 Chilean. Both variants have 20mm guns and twin 4.5-inch turrets. The British are armed with short-range Seacat, a visually guided, radio-controlled missile which can engage aircraft, and have a small helipad really only suitable for the DCS Gazelle. The Chilean variants, on the other hand, carry 4 Exocet missiles and have Seawiz instead of the Seacat, and a larger helipad from which a Huey variant actually operated off of them in reality. Of the 5 ships, only the Andromeda actually fought in the Falklands War, and she was modernised, replacing her turret with Exocet and Wolf missiles before the conflicts, which we sadly don't have. Nonetheless, they're an excellent set of frigates for mission designers to use in Cold War missions with less capable aircraft like the MiG-21 or A4 Skyhawk, lacking any serious defensive systems. Finally, we've got the crowning jewel, the Falklands vintage HMS Invincible, who's armed with just a single Sea Dart radar-guided missile launcher, which provides her both protection from aircraft and incoming missiles, although in the sim presently only aircraft. Slightly smaller than the existing Tarrower, there's a ramp to assist for takeoff. Being of the Falklands War era, she's got a lower ramp than later modernisations and lacks the 2 Seawiz guns for close-in protection, making her very vulnerable compared to other DCS carriers. There's only 4 park spaces on the deck for spawning, along with the launch position. We don't have any period-appropriate aircraft for her to launch either, so the AV-8B Harrier II will have to stand in for the time being. On top of these, we've got the static Orca Whale, wind turbines, lighthouses, tower crane and excavator. For units, we've got the amphibious cargo vehicle used by Argentina and the Royal Air Force Fire and Rescue Land Rover. In addition, we're going to see the ARA Vendicinco de Mayo, the Argentinian steam catapult aircraft carrier, formerly of British service, which will be added later for free, which will be a great launching platform for the A4E Skyhawk mod on Falklands missions. Overall, the pack is rather raw unfortunately. The AI cannot operate on the Invincible very well at all. The Sea Dart and Seacat don't attempt to intercept incoming missiles, making the ships extra vulnerable. The Exocets on the Chilean frigates launch placeholder harpoons, and more than a few known issues are listed, making it very much early access. So if you're a missions designer, I'd be cautious for the moment. I'm hoping that we'll see the 4.5-inch twin turrets able to engage air targets at some point too, as they historically did, but of course it's clear there's a lot of tuning and development yet to come. But you can't complain too much given they're very kindly being developed for free for everybody to use. Whilst it's great to finally see the Royal Navy represented within DCS, even if it is 70s and 80s era without accompanying period aircraft, what's here looks great. Functionally though, I think it's been released a little early, but I'm very excited to see these develop further. They're making for a very valuable addition to the core sim, helping beef up our naval roster, and I can't wait to see what the community gets up to creating with them. Remember that more assets are coming as part of the purchase of the South Atlantic map as they're developed. I hope you've enjoyed, and take care.
Altitude. Landing gear. Altitude.